Hey, there's a newsstand over there! Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird? We know our Fontanian friends love isn't that Charlotte?
Pretty shocking. Udex gravely wound.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was... No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running.
Yeah, that! And what the heck was all the... Trading...
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little. Either I got lucky. If I had to quantify it, I'd say about.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called.
You mean all the...
Sure they do. For instance, considering the amount of speculation, but in reality, rest assured, no Saurians were harmed in the process.
Oh, okay!
It was a pretty open and shut case. In my testimony, but I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte. I appreciate your kind invitation.
Kaniche the speechless! Kaniche the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That how thing that pop...
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but
Could be.
not acclimatizing?
Too bad he can't come out to argue back. There's nothing physically wrong with him. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine City limits.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But that said, it's pretty anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few. It'll be a good chance to let that. If you're free, why don't you come along? I know where it is, so let me lead the. Looks like I remembered correctly.
Wow, this...
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away. Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one. Of course. How else would we have managed fantasy? At least that's how I like to think. I know it sounds like I'm... As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontaine.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief.
Nope. I might...
Huh? Ha! Look at you, if you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, Dream on!
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid?
Wow! That's quite a... You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget.
Mass production? I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one and another thing. I shall have you know.
What? Heavens
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What the...
You think someone yelling their name?
He's not wrong. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau.
Oh, I see that. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-man... Navia, don't you think the title...
It's no big deal. All little...
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di... honestly, I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approved... After all, who else but the Spina di...
Sorry, I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail. In short, the
Huh?
That's right. The one after much Not only is our adorable mascot...
It's... By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline...
not thanks to this...
That's right. So don't as for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here for anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth. Miss Lapine, by the way, traveler, are you at all interested in It would be a chance for you to earn some...
Paimon would be even...
Well, as everyone needs to eat. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the... Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients...
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a
You little...
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's...
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with... Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come...
Greetings. The sheer lack of standards here will be the ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh,
Wait, has that happened?
no, it's just the mention of guns reminded...
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a... Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pipe, but I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was I trekked all...
What did the authorities make?
Oh, they made a mountain out of them before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box. Thankfully, the ever-reliable officer said, and as it...
Wow, that's a dangerous...
Mind if I ask what kind of...
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from...
You could say it comes with the job.
Such a spoiled brat.
Yep. Got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose above my...
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry. Where were we?
It's a bit hard to... give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like this.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
Sorry. I know it doesn't really look like a gun, and it certainly could...
No. Quite the opposite. Please, don't...
I should be the one.
Don't mention it. Besides,
No, but just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. It's most likely an old weapon based on my experience. Given why time is of the essence. So I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicion. Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want...
Oh, man.
Bro!
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Auroran, what are you doing here? And who's this?
Allow me to introduce you. Bro, meet bro. A bro who heals other bros.
Ah, that bro. Nice to meet you, bro.
You guys.
Please, if Paimon hears the word bro one more time.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Paimon. I had no idea you were allergic to bro talk. Quick, Aoife. Paimon needs medical intervention.
Seriously, bro? I mean, dude, sometimes I honestly can't tell if you're being serious or just messing around. And Kanich, come on, brother. We've known each other for how long now, and even you won't let me off the hook?
It's quite hard to resist.
In that case, guess I'll have to introduce myself. Hey, traveler, I've heard a lot about you. I'm Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather Clan.
Oh no, not you too! Oh, that wasn't directed at you, Aoife. It's nice to meet you.
Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why you're all here, of course.
For vegetables. I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here. Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore. So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here, like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Nothing new there. What's all that commotion?
No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just...
Oh no. Bro!
He keeps repeating the same thing. Oh, you know one another.
He's a friend.
Great. Well, that was easy. Guess that's one less lost and found.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted? I'm just about done with my...
Stay and hear them out first. If I'm not mistaken, You are... I take it there's been a...
That's right.
So you've met Nerve?
I've seen his photo in the but as for the...
allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the...
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
I believe he said... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will...
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the matter. Mr. Kanich.
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine...
That's exactly my line.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. We should begin by... Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on...
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with... Who did he learn it all from? Huh.
Anyway, according to and following up drafting said...
Looks like you'll be staying with us for...
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
All right then, we'd better...
What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh, no. When I saw that Kakuku wasn't...
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku... Sometimes you just have to...
For real?
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very...
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassured.
As for the bad news, Kakuku accidentally overheard some... But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying object...
What a shame.
You don't look disappointed in the slap.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved!
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew? It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film as I mentioned. Of course, enthusiasts, we, for our part...
Long term we spend most of our time adventuring and we...
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you? Anyway, first things... As you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free... The Spina's only been able to... That's why I chose to adopt upgrading... So, as we attract, which will.
Wait, Paimon thinks she just about gets it. Yep, come on. You mentioned standardized strat.
Of course. If we're not careful, and others might pick up to avoid confusion, we need to.
Wow, but if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to
hopefully it goes without saying that I also wanted you to
Oh, that's
great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. All right then. Let's start with. Both of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that.
Great job, Paimon. They'd be beyond delighted to. Some have even been willing to
out of their own pocket.
That's right. While the cost of the booth itself, take our official mascot. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image. These cushions will officially go on. Sounds irresistible. After all, the fans are. The more Mora ends up in for.
Oh, Paimon likes this.
Still. We can't. The same logic applies to the. Once we finish the standard there's plenty of work to do. There's a recruitment section on the. Once assigned, the.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? Just don't hold everyone up to your own All right, time to review. Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
In any case, with this, running a theme park is a long-term project. We're just about done with our... Well, building on this to draw in the crowds, I've invited one of she'll be performed.
So, is there...
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a...
Hey there, Escoffier.
Oh, my the president of the Spina...
I'd say that if...
I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide that...
This This isn't just imagine, Pi.
Now, here's the twist. To get the most based on research, so give me some inspiration. Now then, give me your hand. Oh, your hands are callous. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what's... I've refined the sauce for these the mint extract in the seas, but if you ask me, as I'm sure you've noticed, as their bosses, who knows, the morale boost might even improve.
Oh? For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just
Then there's no time to lose.
That's a great idea! Looks like these themed... The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facility.
We should be able to attract more customers.
That's right. And it...
Huh? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot.
Oh, not at all. I imagine, but don't let that scare you.
Whoa, seeing her open from here on out will be run.